Hi everybody, welcome to Star Wars Fall of the Republic. In this video I will try to quickly explain what this crazy thing is.
Star Wars Fall of the Republic is a miniseries that transforms existing movies and TV episodes into one coherent narrative. It's a mixed medium of live action, 2D, and 3D animation. What do I mean by one coherent narrative? Well, the story of where Darth Vader came from and how the Old Republic became the Empire is spread out over 4 theatrically released films and 3 TV shows spread over approximately 9 seasons that were released between 1999 and 2022. Shown here is the order they were released in, and here's how they fit into the story chronologically. Not to mention the fact that there's some name confusion. Clone Wars the TV show, The Clone Wars the TV show, and Clone Wars the movie. Who's this for? This miniseries is for people who love Star Wars and for people who hate Star Wars. It's also for people who love television and for those who find Star Wars inaccessible. Essentially, this is a story about how a democracy turns into a dictatorship, which is kind of more relevant now than when they started making it. Why make this? 3 reasons. First, I started working on a project and I felt I needed to go back to school in a manner of speaking, sharpen my tools before I moved forward. So I put my project on hold and I did this. Second, Lucasfilm is probably never going to hire me to write or direct a Star Wars movie, so this is as close as I'm ever going to get. And finally, I believe there's a story to be told here, and I believe it's tellable through the magic of editing. And when I say editing, I mean both macro and micro editing. In some cases, I might delete a scene or change the order of scenes, but I'm also editing within scenes to remove a line of dialogue, add a sound effect, or reorder the dialogue. Stuff like that. You'd be surprised how much little changes can modify the pace and the tone of a story. Sometimes I cut stuff off for pace. Sometimes I cut something out because it was unneeded.
This is very, very bad. Oh! Go!
And sometimes I put stuff back in that's desperately needed.
Wake up, senators! You must wake up!
And some of the other material that may be deep cuts is there to really flesh out the characters and also to enhance the story.
I propose the Republic purchase an additional 5 million clone troopers.
The prequels are not exclusively about the fall of Anakin Skywalker. They're about how the Emperor rises to power. Consider, the plot of The Phantom Menace is the Emperor, operating from behind the scenes, creates a crisis to get what he wants. The plot of Attack of the Clones is the Emperor, operating from behind the scenes, creates a crisis to get what he wants. And finally, the plot of Revenge of the Sith is that the Emperor, operating from behind the scenes, creates a crisis to get what he wants. But there's a bigger story to tell than we got from the prequel trilogy movies, and that's what I'm doing here across this 13-episode miniseries. As you can see, some episodes are around 40 minutes, while a few are just around an hour, and there's one that's about 25 minutes. They're as long as they need to be. When it came to the TV episodes, I started from scratch, but for the movies, I mostly used the excellent fan edits by L8WRTR. Sometimes there'd be a difference of opinion and or format. What works for a movie doesn't always work for a TV show and vice versa. Some stuff they took out, I put back in, and some stuff they put back, I took out. They're great edits, and the work on Revenge of the Sith, retitled Dawn of the Empire, was influential and inspirational. And if the animated stuff gives you pause, take a look at this clip.
If you're lying, you're dead.
Such promises.
Not exactly 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I guess the question now is, can you watch it? And the answer is no, I'm pretty sure you can't. I mean, I'm gonna try to do some kind of experiment with live and see if we can all watch it together in some way that I think might be sort of okay, but generally this is not a thing where I can just upload the episodes to YouTube and you can watch it, because that's just not how the law works. So we'll try something, I just don't know if it's gonna work. But either way, we'll try, and I will at the very least explain what I did and how it all works and why it's different than watching what's available now.
But hey, enough of my yakking. What do you say? Let's boogie!